Good morning, students. You know very well mean, mode and the median are the methods to find out the center tendency. In class 9th, you have learned how to find out the mean of ungrouped data, and in class 10th, you are going to learn how to find out the mean of the group data. To find out the mean of the group data, there are three methods. First method is direct method, that is very easy method. Second method is assumed mean method, and the third method is step deviation method. From your syllabus, step deviation method is related. That was a little bit difficult one. Rest of the two methods are easy, and these are very scoring also, and you will enjoy these methods. Let's recall from class 9 that x1, x2, x3 and xn are the observations with the respective frequencies f1, f2, f3 and fn. Then we were making the table like this. Say these frequencies are the marks. This is x1, x2, x3 and up to xn. And then this is the frequencies are f1, f2, f3 up to fn. Then fi, xi we used to find out. f1, x1, f2, x2, f3, x3 and finally fn, xn. Then to find out the mean, we used to denote it by x bar. X bar is equal to sum of, this is f1, x1 plus f2, x2 plus up to fn, xn divided by sum of f1 plus f2 plus f3 up to fn. Now this sum is known as summation of fi, xi, where I is from 1 to infinity, 1 to n natural number, and this summation divided by summation of fi, where I is 1 from 1 to infinity. The number could be any numbers. Then this was the mean of your ungrouped data. Now we are going to find out mean of the grouped data. Let's do the example. This example says that you have to find the mean of the class interval is given to you 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85 and 85 to 100, and the number of the students are given to you. The 10 to 25, in the category of 10 to 25 there are 2 students, then 3, then 7, then 6, 6 and 6. So for this, to find out the mean, firstly we are going to find out by the direct method, then side by side we will be finding by the assumed mean method. That is, I told you those methods, both the methods are very easy methods. So and the board, if precisely it is given to you that you have to use the assumed mean method, then you have to use by that method, otherwise you can use any of the method. Sometimes board may give you the name of the method that you have to do by this method. For this you have to make the table. Like for the class interval, you have to write on the class interval 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55 and so on. Then number of the student is always denoted by the frequencies. So this is your frequencies. You may write down here for your convenience that this is your number of students. So this is 2, 3, 7, 6, 6 and 6. Board says that if you are writing the table up to this step only, then you will not get any marks unless you will do the next step. So for next step, you have to write down the class mark. That you have to choose any of the value from 10 to 25. Now from 10 to 25, any person can choose 11 number, 11.1, 11.2, 24.9. There are infinite numbers. To avoid that choosing any of the number, they have selected one method that you have to use the class mark, and the class mark is upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. This is your xi and this is your known as class mark. Class mark. Mark stands for midpoint. So let's find the midpoint of these two numbers. 10 plus 25 divided by 2. 35 by 2. That is equal to 17.5. So your first number is equal to your 17.5. Then 25 plus 40 divided by 2 is equal to 65 divided by 2. That is your 32.5. Now see, your class size is 25 minus 10, that is 15 only. So the gap in the class mark will also come 15 only. You may check. 32 minus 5.5, 6.5 cancel. 2 minus 7 is equal to 1 and 2 minus 1 is 5. It is 15 only. So you may add 15, 15 numbers to it. It is more comfortable too because it will save your time. So let me add this 15 number here. This is equal to your 47.5, then 15, and suppose I am writing here 52.5. I have done a calculation mistake. Then recheck it. It is 55 to 70. So 52.5 cannot come between 55 to 70. It will be more than 55 and less than 70. So let me add this. This will be equal to your 62.5 plus 15. This is equal to your 17.5, 77.5 plus 15. That is equal to your 92.5. So here are your class marks. The formula to find out the mean by the direct method is x bar is equal to fi xi summation of fi xi where I is from 1 to n divided by summation of fi where I is from 1 to n. That means you need to find out fi and xi. This is your fi and this is your xi. So let us calculate fi and xi. So this is 2, 17.5 into 17 to the 34 and 0.5 is 1. That is your 35. This is 3 5s are 15, 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7, 97. 7 5s are 35, 3. 7 7s are 49 plus 3, 52, 5. 7 4s are 39. I am adding 7 4s are 30, 28 and this is equal to your 33. 28 plus 5 is equal to 33. I am adding and I am speaking the answer by adding the numbers. This is 6 5s are 33, 6 2s are 12 and 3 15 and 6 6s are 37. This is 6 5s are 33, 6 7s are 42, 45, 4, 6 7s are 46, 6 5s are 33, 6 2s are 15 because 12 plus 3 is 15, 1 and 6 9s are 55. So add it, speak the number when you are going to add it. Now since you need summation of fi xi, then let us find out summation of fi xi. This is 5 and 5 is 10, 1 carry 1. This is 7 plus 5, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 and 25 and 30, 3 carry 1. This is 6 plus 9, 15, 18, 25, 30, 36, 3 carry 1. 3 3s are 9, 9 and 9, 18. So I am writing it here 1860.0. So you need summation of fi also. Yani ki 6 6 18 plus 2 20 plus 10 is equal to your 30. So the question is very easy. The problem is if there is a little calculation mistake, then the whole question is going to be wrong. Of course you will get some marks but not the full marks. So be very careful about doing the calculations. Do a lot of practice. Do so many questions so that your calculation should become fast and there are chances of error very less. So your x bar is equal to 1860 divided by 30. That is cancel. This is equal to your 3 6s are 18 and 3 2s are 6. So your answer is 62. Don't forget to write down in the box. That is very simple method I told you. And now let us learn the assumed mean method. Side by side for this question we are going to learn the assumed mean method. This assumed mean यानी कि आपको कुछ assume करना है. आपको पहले से assume कर लेना है कि ये mean हो सकता है. Now I told you that mean is a central tendency number. That means it will be one of the central numbers. So here the data is 10 to लेकर 100 तक. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are total 6 class intervals. Of course, the mean cannot be from here. The mean cannot be here. These are the middle numbers. But this is also not the middle value. This is also the middle value. Most precisely, the middle values are these class intervals. And your answer could be from 40 to लेकर 70 तक one of them numbers. Now 45 to 55 we have already assumed the class mark. Class mark was 47.5 and here it was 62.5. So among these two you have to assume one of the mean, either 47.5 or 62.5. So let's write it down on the table only. Write down that your A is equal to 47.5. You can take 47.5 also, you can take 62.5 also, but I am choosing it 47.5. Now you have to find out the formula for finding the assumed mean method is equal to, this is your x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di divided by fi, where I is from 1 to n, where I is from 1 to n. यानी कि you need a, you need d. What do you mean by d? D is deviation. कम कर देना, कम कर देना. So let's find out your di. di is what? जो आपने xi को assume किया है, xi minus a. Sorry, जो आपका xi है उसमें से जो आपने assume mean निकाला है, जो आपने assume किया है, आप उसको subtract कर रहे हो. तो आपने a निकाला है 47.5. Let us find out di. This is your 47.5. तो I am underlining it. This is इसमें से 47.5, इसमें से 47.5 माइनस, यहीं से स्टार्ट कीजिए, because it will be easy. Yeah, 47.5 minus is 47.5. This will give you 0. One calculation is done. It's easy. Now 32.5 minus 47.5 will be equal to minus 15, and 17.5 minus 47.5 is equal to minus 30. Now 62.5 minus 47.5 is equal to 15. 77.5 minus 47.5 is 30. This is 92.5 minus 47.5 is 45. Now remember that since your class size was 15, so here also in your di it will be a multiple of, there will be a gap of 15 number. The first number was 0, the next number is minus 15, so automatically the next number is going to be minus 30. Then it is plus 15. Once some calculations you have to do, and some after practice you will come to know that it will be like in the form of the table 15, 30 and 45. So since you have to find out fi di, product of fi di, we are going to write down fi di. This is your fi, this is your di. So let us find out their product. 2 into minus 30 is equal to minus 60. 3 into minus 15 is equal to minus 45. 7 zeros are 0. 6, 15, 6 are 90. 36 are 180. 45, 6 are, it is equal to also, this is 270. 6 5s are 30 and this is equal to your 270. Now you require summation of fi di. So this is your summation of fi di. This is minus 105. 90 and 180 is 270. 270 and 270 is equal to 540. 540 में से 105 and you are going to subtract. This is 5, this is 3 and this is 435. 435. So your calculation would become your x bar, A we had taken 47.5 plus this is 435 divided by 30. Now let me tell you one thing, don't take the LCM here, don't take the LCM 30. Let it be 47.5 only and let us solve this. Okay, the calculations will become easy. Now this is 47.5. I am dividing it by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15 divided by 10. Because I have divided by 3 now, so 10 बच गया. So this is your 47.5 plus 14.5, which is equal to 62 only. Earlier also the answer was 62. Here also the answer is 62. It's easy. I told you it is very easy. Let's do the exercise. In the exercise there are total 9 questions. So all questions are very, very easy. You can do one thing, that 1 to 5 questions you can do by the direct method and 6 to 9 questions you can do by the step deviation method. Let us discuss question number 8. In this question students feel a lot of difficulty. The question says, a class teacher has the following absentee record of the 40 students of a class for the whole term. Find the mean number of the days of the student who was absent. See, the method is, the name of the method is not asked. They are not asking that you have to use the direct method or the assumed method. So I told you that half exercise you do by the direct method and half exercise you do by the assuming method. The question here is like number of the days is for 0 to 6 days, 11 students were absent, 6 to 10 there were 10 students, 10 to 14, 7, 14 to 20 there are 4, 20 to 28 there are 4, 28 to 30 there were 3 and 38 to 40 there was 1 student. So 38 to 40 there was only 1 student. If you pay attention, the data is in the continuous class interval, but the class size is not same. It is 0 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, class size is 6, 4, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 2. So you don't worry about that. If the class size is not same, then also the method will remain same only. If it is not continuous class interval, so firstly we are going to make it continuous class interval,